Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of One by One. Today's goal is to make a farm. I've already started to dig it out a little bit so I can get sort of a better grasp on where everything's going to go. And I think I want to have it go up about 3 or 4 layers. So it's going to have a water system soon enough when I get enough materials and possibly find slimes for slime balls to make slime sticky pistons, and we'll get a water system going. But for right now, it's just going to be a little normal farm. I'm going to have a little water stream that goes down on that side, and we're going to dig out just a little bit more on that side as well, because in my inventory, I have some sugarcane, and we're going to grow those a little bit faster than the pond can, because there's only 4 pieces there. We have 8 pieces here, and soon enough, that'll double and double. And it seems like I left a little bit of wood right there. I'll get that in a minute. No worries, no worries. So I'm going to continue digging just a little bit here, but I will bring you back when I have a few of the layers done and when I'm planting the crops. Just finished digging it out. It's about 4 layers. This top one's going to be about 3 wide just for now. I'm going to just have it 3 wide because sooner or later we're just going to replace this back row with the water feature that's soon to be there. Our left side water feature is done, and if we just slide up here, we can place the water, and then everything comes down here to this little area, and there we go. Okay, so we can come onto this side now. I can finally take out the hoe and plant the 2 single seeds we have right now, and wait for those to grow. They instantly pop. Oh, wait, hold on. There's not enough light. All right, I fixed the lighting. The lighting's good. The seeds are actually planted. They're no longer popping off. And we're going to do the sugar cane in just a second. But who wants to wait for some silly, silly wheat to grow, right? We want to grow some chickens now. We want to make some chickens now. We want to make some bread now. All this other stuff that we want to do. Well, you just get yourself some bone meal from the skeleton farm we made last episode, and then we'll go down, bone meal them a lot, we'll get some chickens, and instead of eating bread, we'll be eating chicken. How's that sound? So if we just come up here, and then bone meal, break, and the wheat went in there. Oh no! If we break that, maybe, and then boop. Nope, that's just, darn it. Now we gotta break that and fix this. And then we get our wheat. Wow, what efficiency. Look at that. What amazing service. We got one whole piece of wheat from that. That was no big deal at all. So I just found something pretty interesting. I was just farming along and I was planting all my seeds, but then I hoed something that I was standing on, and watch what happens to my player height. I go down. And when I step up on this block, this one that's not tilled, I get pushed up a little bit. This is really interesting because this could make for some like interesting little things. I wonder what we could do with this and how far we can go down. I think Etho did some sort of testing with it. I believe, I can't recall, but that's still pretty interesting thing to know. I wonder what we could do with that. So if anyone has any ideas or is like a double expert at Minecraft, go ahead and tell me what we could do with that. What are some interesting ideas that we could do with that? And now all of our sugarcane is planted, but this room is looking pretty terrible, isn't it? So now it's time once again to make it look good and make it look better than it is, because again, I hate when things just look terrible and it's just it annoys me. So every couple blocks here, I think every 2 blocks, every full block here instead of the half slab, we're going to have a little oak thing with a torch on it for the light for the entire farm, and we'll keep that going in consistency. So like this, and then there would be one final one here. Move these torches like there and there, right there, and then, should we follow this? Which, speaking of this should be changed then. And yeah, let's follow this. Okay, so these bottom blocks there would be plank, or these bottom blocks would be andesite, these top blocks would be oak, these bottoms andesite, oak, andesite, oak. It's almost like a song. Andesite, oak, andesite. Oh, just andesite. Okay. So, just going to continue that along, and then maybe, do I want to change the material here? I think I want to change the material here to just be oak. Why not? Just make it look a little bit prettier. Just take all of this away. So I'm going to finish this up, and then I will see you guys back in just 1 second. And sadly, now I'm out of materials, but this is what we have now. I sort of alternated the pattern of wood and andesite on the roof. Down here, I'm going to change it into wood just to keep the little theme going. And then the farm room is done. It looks pretty good. I just have to go back up and actually collect all of the things that makes it look unpretty, like these floating blocks of random things that I left here while digging it up. But other than that, the farm looks pretty good. It matches everything else. I think it looks fairly good. There's a little block missing there. There we go. I think it looks good. It serves its purpose. It's growing its wheat, it's growing its sugarcane, and that's good enough for me. So there we go. We have a little bit of a farming room. On to the next project. Change of plans. We're actually going to do the water feature today, and I have a smarter way to do it than waiting for the sticky piston. That's the wrong way. Then waiting for sticky piston 7 is perfectly fine. All right, we need some water as well, but we also need a little bit of sand. So let's grab that. We'll take the bucket and we'll grab some water over here and then go down to the farm so we can set up our little redstone contraption. All right, so now we're going to dig just back here, and on each of these, we're going to dig down 2, and then place all of the pistons down that we're going to need. So we only need 5, and the water should flow fine. All right, so then we place a little bit of redstone just down here next to the pistons. So if we break this away, take our little redstone line, go like this, boop, 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 and then we can lead it up and around a little bit. We'll have a button, uh, maybe right here. Let's see, button right here. And we'll take the redstone line just around to the button, just like this, and then lead the button redstone down so it's connecting to the actual pistons. Let's give it a fire. It does not. Okay, so we have to lay down repeaters instead. So let's lay down the repeaters, bring the redstone back. That should push all of that up. And wait a second. That just fired. That shouldn't have actually fired. Because there was dirt above these. Hold on 1 second here. There was dirt above those. That just broke it all. But there was dirt above there. So that means we're less than 16 blocks below the surface because it just pushed a block up, right? That's interesting. That's actually sort of cool. Okay, let's place back the repeaters, then place back all the redstone, and boom. Okay, it fires again, and it did it again, so it pushed it up again. So there's definitely space above us. There's definitely surface and stuff above us, but for the sake of the actual machine, let's close up this little area so it doesn't get flooded once again, since it's already broken like 3 times. Let's press the button. The water comes out, slowly goes down, pretty much gets everything. Ooh, that's what I was doing. I was proofing it from doing that, and I can see that didn't work. Okay, hold on. We can fix this. We can fix this. There we go. Fixed. 10 out of 10. That was the quickest fix job ever, and it didn't even need. Oh, that's because we just blocked up the water. But that's going to do it for this episode of One by One. I hope you all enjoyed, but I'd like to ask you guys a question first. Do you guys have any ideas for stuff I can do in the world? I have a couple ideas that I'd still like to do, but I'd always like to hear a little bit more ideas. So if you think there'd be something interesting that would fit this little one by one mode, or an interesting challenge you'd like to see me do, or, something you think would be essential for the world, just go ahead and comment it down below. It'd be super appreciated appreciated, but I'm going to leave that off to you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope to see you in the next video. Remember